We open this up with lots of windows.
Hello everybody, we're back a year later at a house with Jeff Roberts from TriFection, who got the commission to rebuild this home. It's a historical home in Sugar Land and it's almost done. Jeff, let's go see what you did.
Let's go see what we did, Tom.
I like it. Wow. It is different than last time I was here.
We raised the ceilings up 6 inches in here, I think 8 inches in the other room, just to make it feel taller. There was a wall right here that we took out to open up between the living room and the new kitchen. We actually added square footage to the left side of the house, not very much. That bump out is mostly all there. We added square footage to the bedrooms on that side, which we'll see when we walk through.
This is the 60s edition right here.
Yep, where you see the tar on the concrete.
It took me a while to look at that. I thought that was a finished floor at one time, one of those new coatings that they're putting on concrete. I know you had the old original floor, but you added square footage, so how did that work?
So we used as much of the old original floor as we could, but obviously we had to get more flooring. So what we did, instead of just going and buying new flooring, we went and found a guy that salvages reclaimed wood out of like Heights houses, old early 1900s.
That's genius,
houses.
Because I can't hardly tell a difference of the woods. It looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's not a perfect match, but you're never going to
wood
get
never should be. Wood's supposed to be different grains and colors, and it looks fantastic, but there's no real change point in it, so it really blended nice.
Right. This is the kitchen. This will be the kitchen. Cabinets on that wall, cabinets here, a peninsula here.
The kitchen's beautiful.
So
still has the plastic on the countertops, ready to get ready to move in.
TriFection custom cabinets.
I would expect nothing less than one of your jobs. I own many in my own house. They're fantastic. You can even see the drawers. They look as clean on the inside as they do on the outside, and that's not always true with cabinets. Yeah, beautiful.
Quartzite countertops and quartzite backsplash. It's got a unique little design here where we did a shelf to match the countertops.
I think that looks great.
We opened this up with lots of windows so you can see the backyard and see the pool. This section that we're standing in is the part of the house that was added on and built in the 60s. It wasn't part of the early 1900s, which is the front part of the house.
Well, I tell you, it still has that old feel to it, which is nice because sometimes we modernize them, I think, too much.
So we can come around here and take a look at the bathrooms because they're kind of neat. Right here is where the clawfoot tub is going to go. This is the drain for the clawfoot tub.
Now that obviously is new plumbing. Did you replace the plumbing under the house?
Yes, all the sewer lines, all the way to the sewer main are new.
And that's where the tub's going?
That's where the tub's going.
That's awesome.
Excuse a little bit of the mess. We're tidying up. We're just about through.
The clawfoot tub. So it's all right. You're getting ready. You're getting close. Same wainscoting. Beautiful. Small tiles. This, I take it, is the big master bedroom. Obviously, we're back in the master bedroom, and I can see that the framing where it used to be the old exterior wall going all the way down to the floor here, and now we're going with a different floor. It was just purely just an extension to make it bigger?
Yes, sir. This is the big, huge master bedroom with the giant master closets.
Sometimes closets have to be bigger than the bedroom. I like that. But I tell you, it's a little house. How many square foot is the total house now?
It's probably about 1,300.
1,300, right? So it's not up to Texas standards are 6,000.
Yeah.
You got 1,300, but it still feels big. You got the taller ceilings and the bigger doors and a lot of windows. It helps.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is a master bathroom.
Master bathroom turned out really nice.
Very nice.
We bumped out several parts of the house. This is one part we bumped out to give room for a shower. And this shower is going to be a curbless shower that you could roll in a wheelchair. It's probably the most spacious room in the house, in my opinion.
And a true TriFection shower. You guys do the best when it comes to showers.
All right, so that was the master bathroom, and this is considered to be the guest bedroom.
And this is where that floor is going to have to match.
Yes.
All the way back.
Yes.
It's awesome. So you can actually see the old corner of the house was basically right about here. And it's stair step over to the bathroom.
So the old house ended right here. So
Okay.
everything from here over was added on. This is the small square footage that we added on this side of the house.
I like this
which-
room. This has a good feel to it.
Which created the space for another bathroom.
Okay.
Which
And another TriFection big walk-in shower. I like it.
All right, Tom. Well, let me show you the garage.
My favorite room of the house.
Yeah, this is the homeowner's going to be his favorite room of the house.
I
too.
like it. Did you build all this new? Was there something here beforehand?
Well, there was a small one-car garage that we tore down.
Okay.
It was almost falling down anyway, but we tore it down. Let me open the garage door so we can get a little more light in here.
I noticed there's a direct drive. They're becoming more and more popular. Super quiet compared to the chain drivens and the screw types. So it's nice.
And we added some storage racks. They're motorized.
See these things advertised all the time now. Many times I wish I had one. Could put a car on there and change
lift
oil.
it up.
And I see that big water heater system you have over there.
That
Nice.
tankless water heater. The water softener is not here yet.
But that's where the water, you plumbed for a water softener? That's awesome.
right.
That's necessary.
The
There's the other bathroom.
fourth bathroom.
Yes! This would probably be my favorite place right here. Privacy. I like that. Love it.
And
Something for me to live for, to strive for, is a bathroom in my garage. I like that. Well, that'll wake you up. What's that noise all about?
that's the pool alarm. That's a new
Really?
safety code.
To make if kids get back here and you don't know that somebody's back here?
Yeah, the alarms are
Security,
on
security too.
any access points where a kid could potentially come through, even from the back door of the house.
Gate, everything.
Gates, windows.
Oh, well, that's new. I know we've always put gates and covers and things like that, but the alarm makes sense. Jeff, I see over in the front towards the house that you have exposed rafter tails, and then here's your exposed lumber here that you were talking about on the inside.
Yeah, so the parts of the house that we didn't add on to still have the old exposed rafters and the beaded roof decking. But the parts that we added, we did copy it.
You copied it all?
We mimicked it so that it would be consistent around the house.
Too many times I've seen that part not happen, and then it looks like, I don't know, it just doesn't look right.
Yeah, well,
so
too many times people don't even recognize that that's the historic part of the house.
That's true.
And they'll cover them up even.
That's true.
Well, Tom, we made our way around. I hope you like it. I think it turned out better than what I expected.
The first thing, like anybody will be critical of somebody else's project, but does the homeowner like it?
The homeowner loves it.
If they love it, then your job was done successfully, because it's not about you or me, it's about them. This is their home. Well, the last thing I want to comment on is this brick, because last time I was here, we actually ended, I think, our video, the before video, with all this brick in a giant pile. All I see is this old brick. Are you getting a dumpster for that?
Nope, that brick's going back on the house.
Is that the original brick?
That's the original brick. The original brick in the early 1900s is solid. It didn't have holes in it.
That's right.
And the brick in the 60s, they started putting holes in the brick.
It looks fantastic, and let's face it, and I think everybody watching the video needs to realize, it probably would have been cheaper and faster just to take the whole house out and put a brand new house in. Even, you could have even matched it exactly the same, but new, it would have been faster and quicker and cheaper, I'm sure. This is a lot of work restoring these old projects. People need to realize what they're getting into when they do it.
Yep. But if there's a purpose for it,
Hey,
it's worth it.
It's all in the heart. They're nesters, and this is where he grew up, and now the family gets to celebrate in a different era. Jeff, thank you.
All right, thanks,
TriFection
Tom.
is fantastic.